we're just getting into the weird, Johnny.
Yeah.
Let us introduce you to this particular gentleman who found out that if he were to record himself squatting over a camera and nothing but a jock strap and letting him rip, that people will pay good money for it. He said he'd been eating a lot of chicken and green veggies to deliberately bloat himself so his stomach would have the exact reaction. Not being able to contain it much longer, I released a big fart and let out a moan before loudly telling the camera, "Wish you were here to smell this."
Oh, God.
And just like that, I made $2,500 from one video.
And now it's the thing he does.
Yes. I specialize in making fart videos. It's been a journey to get here, he says. I started out as a carpenter, working pretty typical hours, but I was working at Magic Men, a popular strip club, on the weekends. I started working there as
I thought maybe he was a kindergarten teacher, looking at him.
Right. By the way, he goes, I started working there as a topless waiter when I was 21. What other way would it be for a male strip club?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Somebody's got to be the busboy.
Yeah, I guess so. So anyway, then I heard about OnlyFans in 2017. Since I already had a bit of a name from stripping, people started messaging me to ask if I had an account. Looked into it and figured out, why not? I'll give it a shot. At the start, it was very tame, just photos of me and various things of undress. And at the start, the fans were happy with what they were getting. But about a year later, I decided to make the content more X-rated to keep people coming back to the page.
Oh, God, what?
And that's when I started ripping my farts. My family probably wasn't thrilled about my new career. Oh, what? Dad's not super proud to be like, yep, my kid's the one selling fart videos.
Mm-hmm.
My first fart video request came about 2 years into making content. I remember one fan in particular was very interested and asked a lot of times, but I wasn't very keen to do so. So I kept saying no. But after a year and more people continuing to ask for it, I decided to give it a go. Made a pay-per-view video to anyone to purchase that was interested. One night only on pay-per-view, this jamoke ripping farts in a jockstrap into a camera.
I tell you, yeah. I mean, everybody. There aren't many niches left on the internet. So to try to find one that you can capitalize on, probably not easy.
Obviously not. I wonder how many other ideas he went through before finally that one guy who really was pushing for a fart video, and he finally said, you know what, I'm going to acquiesce, and I'm just going to let him rip. He says, I filmed it in my bathroom, providing a couple different angles. You have a 2-camera shoot? He's got more cameras than like some of these sitcoms. Like, I got to get the best angle for the farts.
I know. I'm going to regret the question I'm about to ask. But what is it that we are seeing? I understand you can hear it. I understand maybe he's squatting over a camp. What do we see? Can you see it?
I don't know if he has some type of spirit inside of him that has released, or if some type of gaseous emanation can be seen. I don't know if he uses a heat-seeking camera just to show you how much heat is coming from the area.
Oh, see, that would be cool.
I can't answer that. Yeah, that would be cool. So yeah, if it's a custom video that requests them, as long as they don't get too wild, he says in terms of angles,
I'm glad he's got standards. He does. There is a line where he says, you can request things, but let's keep it above board here. This is a family show.
Here's, by the way, the question about what you see, Johnny. In terms of angles, people have specific things they want to see, like close-up versus full view. Oh, God. Why do you need the close-up? Some people want him to spread the cheeks. Others want the opposite. Some want to see my facial expressions.
Okay.
Who are these people on the internet that are I'm going
to ask another question, Mike, that I'm going to regret asking, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
And feel free, those watching as well, feel free to ask the question as well. Or call in. 707-4-MONKEY is the phone number.
I mean, isn't you can't spread and fart, can you? You have to. I mean, the cheeks are part of the instrument.
Of the sound effects.
I think so.
Yes, that's right.
I mean, cheek shape.
That's very true.
Is
part
integral
of the reason that's funny. Otherwise, it's just If you don't, if a man farts on a video that's being paid for and no sound is made, has he really farted on the video? I mean, it's a philosophical questions that we answer here on this particular podcast and program.
God almighty.
So yeah. He goes on to say, if you want a little more info, Johnny, why not? We've come this far.
Yeah, why not?
He says at the start of any video shoot, I'll set up my camera, make sure the lighting's good because, you want to make sure you get the best angles for the farts.
Okay.
I then get into whatever I'm going to wear that day. Could be shorts, pants, underwear, jockstrap, whatever. It's almost, you want to make sure you accentuate. I like to kick things off with a little intro where I tell my viewers what to expect, especially for custom requests where they already have a good idea of what they're getting. It's just the tone I want to say. He wants to make sure everyone's comfortable and knows what's going on.
Yes. I like that he's got an overture before the actual orchestra kicks in. Hello, you're on with Mike and Molson. Go ahead.
Well, the other thing to see is that he's making it in euro or pounds, so it's definitely not here in the States.
Right. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Would you like us to maybe make them the 53rd state so he can be one of us?
Oh, dear God, no. I'm just saying that it gets weirder across the pond.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
It's basically Florida man in another area.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
That's a
but
fair point.
I can't argue with you either, Johnny, because trying to spread them, that's like, what, a prison fart? Because that's just air going through, right?
I think so. That's
all it is. You're right. That's a wind tunnel.
At first I thought we should interview this guy, but now I want to interview a proctologist. Who do you interview for this sort of thing? And because I think even
the ass man from Seinfeld.
Yes, exactly. Cosmo Kramer. Get ass man on there.
Because I don't know. I mean, I even think the way your pants are holding things together, I think that contributes to the musical scales.
I was going to say the harmonics of it all.
The chair you're sitting on.
There's definitely more questions than answers here.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't solved anything today, but thank you very much for giving us a call. That's
By the way, if we acquire it, Johnny, let's make it red, white, and brown land. I think we should. Here's real quick, Johnny, is what he tries to set the mood. Here's an example, he says, of what he may say to open one of these videos. He'll say, welcome to your custom fart video. I'm wearing your favorite jockstrap that you wanted me in, and I'm ready to fart for you.